Hello, my name is Robert Hodgdon. I'm a 7th grade advanced content life science teacher at Richmond Hill Middle School in Richmond Hill, Georgia. In this presentation, I'm going to share some of the exciting and I believe groundbreaking work that's being done by the members of Richmond Hill Middle School's Field Studies program. It's my hope that you'll be inspired by what you see and hear and consider our program and school for the SeaWorld Environmental Middle School of the Year. The Field Studies program creates opportunities for students to participate in real-world ecological surveys, monitoring activities, and research in the field with scientists and specialists from the U.S. Department of Fisheries and Wildlife, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, Fort Stewart Fisheries and Wildlife, Ogeechee Riverkeepers, and other field partners. Some of the experiences are exploratory in nature, introducing students to unique habitats through activities like paddling trips in the Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. Most activities, however, focus on working with our field studies partners to collect real data that is used by the partners to better understand certain environmental factors, identify potential problems, and even make management decisions. 16 of our participants, students, parents, and staff, are certified through the DNR's Adopt a Stream program to conduct chemical and bacterial water studies. The group currently monitors 6 sites in our study area every month. 12 more participants are scheduled to receive this training in the next month. Members of the Field Studies program have also participated in activities such as producer biomass and genus transect studies at Savannah Wildlife Refuge in impoundments managed for migratory waterfowl, aquatic macroinvertebrate studies on Savannah Wildlife Refuge's Onslow Island site, also managed for migratory waterfowl and shorebirds, eastern indigo snake studies with Fort Stewart Fisheries and Wildlife. Students assist in capturing, collecting data, and tagging these threatened animals. Pond shocking surveys to determine fish population in Fort Stewart's managed ponds. Migratory waterfowl surveys at the Savannah Wildlife Refuge. Data collection on diamondback terrapins. Participants have also received introductory training in plankton and dock community organism identification and salt marsh diversity studies. In January 2015, a core group of FSP participants will receive adjunct training through the University of Georgia Marine Extension Service, MEREX, in salt marsh studies with the goal of officially adopting the salt marshes around Fort McAllister State Park. The adoption will follow MEREC's Adopt a Wetland protocols and will lead to year-round surveys and monitoring in a salt marsh where currently very little data is gathered. FSP participants are also playing an active role in the conservation of fragile or at-risk organisms and habitats. Through the adoption of the salt marshes surrounding Fort McAllister State Park, students will also come to understand the importance of stewardship and the benefits it brings to an entire region. Early on, we recognized that if we were to be an effective program, we needed to have our own field studies equipment. Having our own equipment makes it possible for us to conduct ongoing training to ensure that our field skills and thus our data are reliable. To date, through a combination of district funds, donations of equipment from agencies such as Adopt a Stream, private donations of equipment, and grant funds, we've raised nearly $4,000. These funds have been or will be used to purchase a wide variety of field and lab equipment, including nets, quadrats, water testing equipment, traps, microscope cameras or digital microscopes, depth sampling devices, a burrow cam, and other equipment. We've also purchased materials to make some of our own equipment, such as skim nets and additional quadrats. As the program grows, we hope to be able to raise money to purchase field technology such as meters, data loggers, GPS trackers, sensors, etc. to bring the quality, reliability, storage, and presentation of our data to the next level. While all Field Studies program activities are aligned with Georgia science curricula and the data and info gathered is used in the lessons, virtually all field study activities take place outside of regular school hours, weekends, student holidays, even after school. The fact that the program is doing so well is testimony to the commitment of its members, our district, and our community. Our Field Studies program participants are legitimate citizen scientists gathering real data, and we and our partners are using this data in real-life applications. We are learning, but we are also doing. National recognition as the SeaWorld Environmental Middle School of the Year will aid us in promoting and growing our program in the hopes that one day we will be able to train and fund the equipment for scores of citizen scientists. We would like to serve as a model to other schools of the wonderful things that can be accomplished when a group of stakeholders makes a commitment to step outside the walls of their classroom and even outside the regular school day to accomplish something that is educational, that increases local awareness, that provides important and useful scientific information for the scientific community, and that teaches stakeholders to serve as environmental stewards of the natural resources in our own communities.